I have a few questions for you. So I would like to know what is your name and where are you come from?
Okay, my name is Elisa,
Yeah.
and I come from Italy. But
Okay.
I think almost all Europe already know me because I travel a lot. So
You traveled a lot through the different events or?
yeah,
No.
for the ADBA, we because I travel with my husband,
Okay.
now husband. We travel a lot, and we usually don't miss any ADBA. We like to support our friends. So and we see them like 6 times a year. So that's not that much.
This is how it started.
Oh, well, actually, for me, it started even before my husband. I mean, I started with the breed
Yeah.
in the early 2000,
Okay.
and I started actually going at the event, so shows and sports and everything in 2003
Okay.
in Italy. But I haven't dogs at the time.
Okay.
And I started later, 4 years later, but I started in the UKC.
Oh.
Okay. Because some of my friends actually have that standard.
Dogs, yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. And then I still got into travel and everything in the shows. But then I met the ADBA.
But you come from Italy. In
Yeah.
Italy, at the beginning, I was thinking that there are only UKC dogs in Italy. Then I started to travel in Italy 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and I participated to a few events
Okay.
to judge, to analyze.
Okay.
And I saw something. It's that a lot of people had dogs,
Okay.
but with different pedigree, like MCKCE,
Yeah.
F.
MCKCI, there's a Fipken.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know you go.
You can see
You
not
can-
so much.
Not so much, because I think you have few requirements
Okay.
to get the sanctioned club.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe not many in Italy still can have such connection with the overseas kind of club. Okay, so maybe that's why. And we have, as you said, we have some different clubs in Italy.
Yeah.
But they are not actually sanctioned. So
Okay.
because only a few of us, you can see us at the ADBA. I mean, me, like Paolo, the other Italian judge,
Okay.
and Paola with Andrea, and also a few years ago, also Linda, a friend of mine, was traveling all together with us.
Okay.
So yeah, I mentioned like 4, 5, 6 people.
Not so much, yeah.
Yeah. So from Italy, and from these last year, couple of years, also another guy started traveling, a young guy, Alberto.
Okay.
And yeah,
Okay.
but it's always just nothing compares to the foreign people.
Can you tell me about your first judging experience in Belgium?
Wow, I really had a blast.
Okay.
Really, yeah,
Okay.
because I was in family. Okay.
Okay.
I met Jürgen and Kim, 10 years ago, or maybe, something like this. And we know each other. Not only the people from the club, but also the other guys who always travel to attend these events, this sanctioned event. And it was before, maybe the night before, I slept like 4 hours, 3 hours, not that much actually. But then when I went inside the ring and the show started, then everything just I was going with the flow, okay?
Okay.
And I felt comfortable. So and I really like it. I really enjoy every single minute, every single dog, and yeah, I love it.
I am happy to hear it, and I'm sure that all the people who will watch this video will be happy to hear this kind of speech. So that's good.
I hope so. So
What was the most challenging part of that first performance?
I started as an attendant, okay? So I used to show dogs. This time from the other side is completely different, okay? Completely, because usually you want to follow the show from the outside of the ring, and so you don't have to see the dogs like in a 360 degrees, okay?
Yeah,
so you only see one side, one side at a time. Maybe the dog is moving, and from the outside, of course, you are missing something. Okay, but from the inside, it's completely different.
Yeah.
And I wanted, and I did my best. I give everyone. I take my time.
Yeah.
For every dog.
And I can imagine that you think about all the people who are participate are hoping to win or expect to deserve a ribbon.
That's the worst part.
Yeah.
Of the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because not everyone will go home happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's my worst part also.
Yeah.
Because it's hard, because really not all the classes were busy, and to me they were difficult face to face with the subjects. It was completely different than from the outside.
Yeah.
So that was the challenging part, really. So, and I want to take my time and doing, I know, to me, the right job today. So yeah,
I can imagine. And in the fun categories,
okay,
of baby handler and junior handler, yes, okay, my name is Junior, big black boy, yes, what's happening here? So we know it, but we are not talking about me, we are talking about juniors handlers. So
okay,
about junior handlers, what do you look for when making your decision? What touch you the most?
I want this junior handler.
Excuse me to interrupt you, because
tell me.
You have so many. I already read a lot about how to judge dogs.
Yeah.
There are so many characteristics,
but
so many
on sheets, just black and white. Okay.
There are so many dogs. I think that we don't have the time to really analyze every single things, and you need some tips to maybe to use some like shortcuts. Do you know shortcuts?
Yeah. I got it.
Yes. So how do you work when you have to make these fun parts? And I precise this front part with juniors on the
okay.
Okay,
yeah. I got it. So for example, in the junior handling, I appreciate we have two classes. Okay, we have the baby. Okay, and then we have the grown up. Okay, so I think from 9 to 14 years old or something. And from the baby, I love to see them. Involved with their dog. Okay, I love to see them handling, okay, with the help of the parents, okay, of course. But when I ask them to show me the teeth, they go with no fear inside the dog's mouth, and they say, "Oh, you see it? Oh, you see that?" And I see them very proud, okay, and that's the way I want them to approach the breed, okay, because and I like that they know what kind of breed they are going to handle.
Exactly.
That's really important to me, okay?
Okay.
And on the other category, okay, so the bigger one, there are a couple or maybe 3 young ones without the help of the parents. They were just on the side, okay? They were not actually helping with the leash, okay? They were by themselves, and they handled the dog so good, okay?
I think, oh, sorry.
No problem.
I remember, I think maybe you are talking about this little girl with the dog. She was alone with the dog, and
with the blonde one, okay, black nose and blonde.
Yeah. And she was alone. Maybe the dad was somewhere behind, but she was alone, and she was cuddled.
And there was also another girl with a dog of a friend of mine, Jennifer.
Okay.
She was also doing by herself.
Okay.
So
it's impressive a little bit, no?
Yeah, because and they know how to handle the dog, because actually, okay, the breed is pitbull. Okay, so we know it's a rough breed, but at the same time can be completely gentle. He can change his face in a second. Okay, but we are talking actually about that we are inside a ring, a show ring, a conformation. Okay, so it's not sports. It's just a conformation. So I want to see them stack in a nice position. And because I have the standards here, okay? So
because you studied it, so you have a lot of information inside your head.
Exactly, and you want to check that all of them, the most of them, okay? So and they were handling the dog so good by themselves, and they still keep the dog in the middle, so between me and them. And sometimes you see some junior, and that's let the dog go wherever the dog wants. So, I like them to handle the way the other people handle them. So
Okay. To show the teeth
Mhm.
without any fear.
Yeah.
Something that you like. You can feel that okay, he's acting in the right direction, in a good way, and it's
Yeah,
good to see that.
because you know that the dog is balanced,
Yes.
and you have the parents right next to him,
Yeah.
and they let the kids do, so they know they have a balanced dog, which
Mhm.
is
This
Yeah.
is okay, and
that's nice to see. I mean,
yes, I could see it. I really enjoyed these moments.
yeah, because in the confirmation classes, okay, in the sanctioned classes,
Yeah.
some people had some hard times showing the teeth.
Yeah.
That can happen. We all know it can happen.
We all
So-
yeah.
That's it. That's what impressed me most.
Okay, between the theory you studied to become a judge and judging actual dogs in real life, what can you say about the difficulty of moving from theory to practice? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I can say what I told you before. I mean, from the outside of the ring
Yeah.
is one thing.
Yeah.
So it's like keep on having the papers, on your hand, and you say, okay, that's the standard, that's the dog. I'm not that into it. I'm not so sure about that dog. But then when you are inside
Yeah.
and you can see the dog in a 360 degree,
Yeah.
moving,
Exactly.
walking,
Yeah.
stacking, and everything, that's completely different.
Complete, because you can see some images on paper. Okay,
Yeah.
they showed you some images and all of these, and now some dogs are calm, some dogs are like they are moving, they want to
Yeah.
and all of this. So
That's
you have
not
to take every moment
Yeah.
to understand how it's his morphology.
I mean, I like an active dog. Okay,
Okay.
always.
Yours.
But you can see better from a dog who's keeping the position,
Yeah.
he's in a stack. Okay, from another dog who's pulling so hard to go to
Just-
another dog.
Okay.
So you cannot see some stuff. Okay,
yeah.
maybe an elbow which is going out, or maybe the back legs are closing too much, or maybe they're
Last year I was interviewed. My English is a little bad, so I'm not.
Oh, hey,
it's
I'm
okay.
getting everything.
Okay, what is a real American Pit Bull Terrier? And everything is evolving, so it's not so easy. And sometimes we are wondering, like, yes, but what is? But I have my opinion about it,
Of course.
and I can imagine that it's almost clear
Mhm.
the ADBA standards. But yes, I'm thinking about the spectator,
Mhm.
because I know that most of time, what you studied
Mhm.
before to become judge,
Okay.
the spectators, they didn't study it. So maybe they think about the color, the head, or some little things like that. But they say, oh, why he won? But maybe they didn't think about every data like you
Yeah, I mean-
analyzed it.
I mean, I can speak about my own dogs.
Yeah.
Okay. I know the faults of
Okay.
my own dogs.
Okay.
Maybe there are people that say, oh no, my dog. You cannot say anything about my dog. My dog is perfect.
Mm,
There are no perfect dogs. Okay.
exactly. I'm
There are-
sure.
Few things that each dog has a fault. Maybe it's not a major fault. Maybe it's just that's something.
Uh-huh.
But that's something that keeps him for a second place than a first place. Okay.
Yeah.
So that can change. Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. And
That's it.
even
It depends on the class you have in front of you.
exactly.
It's always a
Even of the days, the show, we say best in show, but sometimes if he's sick and he's like
Yeah.
this, maybe if he
because
doesn't show the
you know the temperature of today, for example,
Yeah.
and the weekend was over. I mean, today is Sunday, so they had the Waitful, they had the Top Dog,
Yeah.
they had again another show yesterday,
Exactly.
and that's way too much. And you arrive the last day that you are over. So
Yeah.
and as a owner, you ask 100% from your dog.
Yeah.
But sometimes with the temperature of today, so you can see from my face, that was pretty hard. Okay.
I can imagine. And I completely understood what you said. Oh goodness. What do you personally like about this breed?
What I like from this breed the most
Mm.
is the character.
The
For
character,
sure. For
yeah.
sure. They can be so easy, but at the same time they can be so tough,
Yeah.
rough,
Yeah.
and they perfectly match with my character. They can be such clowns sometimes,
Yeah.
but they can be also whatever they like. So yeah.
It's difficult to talk about the character because sometimes we would like to use some words, but I have this impression that the media would like that we say some words and take. Oh, she said it. Oh, he said it. Now we can use
that's
it.
a real problem. That's
It's a real problem.
because they miss the context.
Yeah, exactly.
They miss it. They miss it completely, and that's a huge problem for this breed.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we have to be aware anyway about what kind of breed we are going to handle.
Yeah.
So that we love and everything. So we have to be aware what we have to.
And I completely agree. Because sometimes I could see some people share some contents with dogs who seems like our breed, or maybe sometimes our breed with babies. And at the beginning I was like, yes, that's good. And me also was sharing this kind of content. Look at this, the baby with the dogs, it's okay. Why are we talking like that on the media and all of this? Then I started to think, I think it's not the good way to teach to the public how it works. Because in reality, before to be a dog, it is an animal. And if you do stupid things, you can receive stupid reaction. I say it's stupid, but it's really maybe, yes.
Maybe not stupid because a child, actually a baby, have some movements, sound, everything that's not under control. I mean, that's it. So before leaving dogs, but hey, even for a picture, even for a quick video, even for whatever. I know the parents is there right behind the camera, but that's no way.
Because for them it looks like, oh, it's so cute, only 3 seconds, yes, let's do it, bam bam bam. And maybe sometimes we can have, it's a big risk I have the first.
I know people can say, I know my dog, I know the kind of dog I have, I'm well aware about that, but they don't have to forget that these are animals before being they can be a family dog and everything.
Oh, for sure.
And
and it's the most difficult, and this is why now I'm between to show that yes, for sure it can be a family dog, for sure, but all parents, you have to know first what kind of dog you take into your home, and then you have to teach to your children
how to behave with the dog.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And it's really, 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 really important.
Absolutely, I agree. I agree.
But I think that if you take the time to learn how it works, you know what you don't have to do. As parents, and you have to teach it to your children. And if the children are too young, but this is my own opinion.
I respect that.
If they are too young, maybe wait a little bit. If they are too young, maybe wait. Take care of your dogs. Take care of your baby.
You can use that time to let the dog. If the dog is already in the family, you have to give the dog the time to get used to the baby. Because you cannot, for example, bring the baby. You have the baby always with you, okay? And then maybe I go in the kitchen, in the living room, or whatever, inside the house, or even outside, and then it depends on which I'm in the room, in the house, sorry, and then I close the dog into another place. No, if the dog comes before in the family, I mean inside the family, you have to give the dog the time to get used to the baby.
I completely agree.
I think that would be the best way, but I mean that's my opinion.
And maybe last question, what message would you like to send to the community of the dogs, the bull breeds, the American Pit Bull Terrier community? Would you like to say something special, or maybe a basic thing, but something, I don't know?
Before getting a pit bull, please get to know the breed.
Okay.
So actually, it's not for our community, but it's for the new people who would love to join our community. They are more than welcome. Okay. So we need to support the breed and everything. And because we do nice things. I mean, we do the confirmation show, we do the sports, we do the weight pool, and we keep them active. And
exactly.
A tired dog is a happy dog. We all know it. And a tired dog is a less problem you have in the house. So, but I mean, for the new people, I have a message for this one. For these people, these new people, they should be aware what they are going through. Okay, they should know better the breed before, because shelters are full
Yeah.
from people that do not know how to handle this breed. I mean, I speak for Italy,
Okay.
but I can see from the media, from the social media also, that that's not only in Italy
Okay.
that we have this kind of problem. Okay, so
Okay, that's good. In events of ADBA show, I saw a lot of old people. I say old people, but it's like 30, 40, 50, 60, a lot of. But what about the new generation? And I'm like, how will we teach to the new generation to keep the legacy and to continue on our way? This is why, for me, I think now I found something special, something new. It's like, okay, there are some judges, there are some people who really like this breed. Let's talk with everybody. Let's share it on internet, and maybe some people will watch. Like they like to watch dogs on the tree, on the spring pool, running, drag pool spring. They like to watch this, but sometimes let's show to them some information, some answers to some questions, and maybe they will think more, and then maybe they will say, okay, yes, this breed is like this, yes, it touched me, yes, I would like to manage this kind of the legacy and to do my best, and then the pit bull will continue to exist through the years and the years and the years and the years.
I hope so.
I
But
hope also.
on the best version of it.
Yeah.